Yo, everybody, welcome to tonight's group training. Today we're doing a cardio masterclass. Everything you need to know about cardio, guys. Cardio is pretty awesome. If you only could choose one, like a lot of you guys are busy, if you only could choose one, like between cardio or weightlifting, I would say do cardio because the number one predictor of longevity is cardiovascular health. I know everybody wants to look good and we want to look good with muscle and be strong. That's fine and dandy. But the thing is, cardio is slightly more important. Our heart is the most important muscle in the human body. So that's why I get people, we start doing frequent year-round cardio, which is going to be actually fun, believe it or not. So this is the cardio masterclass. We're going to go over a couple key principles about cardio. And again, guys, if you have any questions during the training, you can hit the chat. If you want to learn how to do cardio while maintaining and building muscle, you came to the right place. I've ran marathons. I've coached clients, triathlete clients, and we've been able to maintain our muscle and strength because cardio. A lot of people are worried that doing too much cardio, can infringe on like your strength and your muscle building abilities, which is true to a certain extent, but I think it's kind of like overblasted. I think it's like kind of not as true as people think. Uh, the best cardio. So first, let's get into the best types of cardio. Honestly, the whatever you enjoy the most, because if you can do whatever type of cardio that you enjoy the most, you'll be able to do that more frequently. And if we can do more of something, we're gonna get more results. The key is to sticking with a cardio that you love. That the more you enjoy it, the more likely you are to keep doing it. Um, the more cardio you do, the more calories you burn. The only thing is like some types of cardio that can be hard on your joints. Especially I would know, like, my ankles are like fragile 200-year-old man ankles. So like running, jumping, skipping is really hard on my ankles for a long period of time. But I can do things like sprint intervals or burpees where it's like a short burst of intense cardio, but not so long. So stuff like that. I would just be When you're thinking about doing your cardio, I would just be mindful of like how is this impacting my joints? Because honestly, running, sprinting for long periods of time, jumping, those things are very hard on our joints, and we really want to protect our joints. How much is too much cardio? It varies from person to person. If you feel sore after a cardio session, but if it's one of your first cardio sessions that you've done for a while, like done in a while, and you feel sore, like that's normal. But when when the soreness doesn't go away and it doesn't subside within a month, then we're doing too much cardio. Okay, usually what's so great about cardio in the human body is that your body will adapt and get stronger much quicker than muscle building. Like, it takes time for us to build muscle and get stronger, hit PRs, especially after we've surpassed the newbie gains. But cardio, we can actually progress and get better at very quickly if we haven't done it in a while. And you're going to notice that when you first start doing cardio and you haven't done it for a while, it's like, damn, this is fucking hard. My heart is heavy to breathe, and the next day you're all achy and shit. You probably did too much there. If we can start with just doing a little bit, your body's going to really adapt over time, and cardio is going to be easier, and you're going to start to like cardio. Because what I realize, guys, is whatever we are good at, we start to enjoy. A lot of people don't like cardio because they suck at it and it hurts and it's pain. But like if we can enjoy it by becoming good at it, it's game over. So yeah, if you feel sore after cardio, that's normal when starting, but the soreness should subside within a month. Over time, cardio should actually aid in recovery, not make you sore. If soreness continues, it could mean we're overdoing it. All right, guys? Guys, this is all making sense? Everybody understanding or picking up what I'm putting down? All right? The recommended cardio, and for as your coach inside my program, I want us to aim for 140 minutes of moderate intensity cardio each week. Now, what's moderate intensity? A lot of people get confused by this. Like, you should be able to have a conversation, but it shouldn't be able to be super easy. So, like when you're on your treadmill, you're going like you're not running, you're not walking. You could be like maybe right around jogging, but jogging can be like interpreted in a couple different ways, like intense jogging, low jogging. So, whatever is gonna everybody's a little bit different. So think about whatever you could barely hold a conversation with. You'd have trouble holding a conversation, but you could still do it. That's moderate intense cardio. Does that make sense? Cardio that doesn't make you sore helps you recover faster and build more muscle effectively. So things like frequent walking, fast-paced walking, incline walking, low duration cardio sets on the stairmaster, elliptical. That type of cardio frequently is going to help you recover and just become more of an athlete. Boom, boom, boom. Cardio timing for muscle building. If your goal is to build and maintain muscle, I would want you guys to do the majority of the cardio after the strength training, or 8 to 12 hours apart, to make sure that, we're fully recovered. It depends on the cardio session you're doing too, but we want to prioritize our energy for lifting and building muscle. Like when we, like, say you work out in the mornings, you have like an hour to work out. We got like 40 minutes of weightlifting and 20 minutes of cardio. I would want you to do that 20 minutes of cardio after the weightlifting, because when you first are fresh in the gym, you're using your carbohydrate stores, your glycogen stores, you're using your stored energy, and we can use that stored energy to really perform well, potentially hit PRs, get stronger in the gym. And then whatever's left, after we burn through our carbohydrates, we're going to be burning calories and burning our fat doing cardio. If we were to do it the other way around, if you were to do cardio first before weightlifting, um, you would be using that precious energy, that carbohydrate energy that we really need to perform when weightlifting. So it's okay to do like a warm up and do a little bit of cardio, but once you start getting into like doing real cardio, you're infringing on the energy that we should be using to build muscle. Make sense? Cool, cool. Best types of cardio. I would like you guys to choose lower impact options to protect our joints. Okay, cycling, elliptical, incline walking, stairmaster are great choices for long duration, joint friendly cardio. Running and jumping are effective, but they can be tough on the joints if done for long periods of time. So that's why I really promote like burpees and sprints. We don't do them for long periods of time. We like go hard for 5 to 10 seconds, then we rest. I do sprints 2 to 3 times a week, and they really have been helping me become more of an athlete, and just help me recover more and just become more fit, because I'm able to do a higher intensity, pushing myself 100% effort, and do it in a short period of time where it doesn't hurt my joints, but I still can progress and get better from it. So does that make sense, guys? When we're doing longer duration cardio, it's best to do it on things that don't hurt our joints too much. Cycling, elliptical, incline. The running and jumping, you can do that stuff, but we shouldn't be doing that for a long period of time, because it's gonna, as we get older, we really be thinking about our joints, because that's gonna play a big part in us progressing forward. Because if our joints are achy all the time, it's gonna be hard for us to continue to put in the work that we need to do to keep getting fit. So that's why I would like us to do things that are easy on our joints, but we can still do effectively. But again, jumping and sprints, like that stuff, we can still do that, but just much shorter burst periods. Making sense? Cool. Hope everyone's getting in their water. Any questions so far? If you're watching on the live, if you're watching on the replay, if you have questions, just comment or shoot me a message. But I'm also going to be sending everybody this worksheet for them to look over and check out too. But I just want to make sure we're clear on what I'm saying here. It's fun to do explosive cardio and jump around and stuff like that, but I want us to save our joints. And like, the number one priority as your coach, even though I, help them with all the stuff, is that I don't want us getting hurt, because once a client gets hurt, we got to stop everything. We're going to lose progress. It's all, so like, I don't want you guys getting hurt. That's the number one priority. And limiting or waiting to do higher intensity cardio things like running, sprinting, jumpy, burpees. I only do that stuff or give that stuff to my clients when they're at least a couple months in and ready to up the intensity of their cardio sessions. Cool. Yes, swimming is great. I forgot to mention swimming. Thanks for bringing that up. It's like that swimming is very one of the best. But the only thing with swimming is, like, for me, it's not that convenient. Like, I could just go outside and go on a walk go ride my bike. That's super convenient. Like, if you have a pool, then yeah, and you're able to access that pool and do it regularly. But like, because the best type of cardio is whatever you can do frequently, you know, because I don't want to like, oh, can go swimming once a week. But swimming is really great on the joints, and it's a full body workout. You know, you're gonna burn a lot of calories doing swimming. Like, I don't know if you guys noticed, but every time I go swimming, I feel so like drained, and like it takes a lot out of you because you're using all your muscles at once, and it's an extreme. So I can't say enough good things about swimming. The only downfall about swimming is it's not super convenient, and it is very taxing. So on a day that you do swim, we probably wouldn't be weight training. And if we did, we would be doing the swimming after the weight training, because if we were to go swimming and then go weight training, a lot of our energy has been used on that swimming session. So I do think swimming is great. I hope that answered your question. But is it convenient for you? And when we do swimming, we just got to be mindful of separating our weightlifting sessions and stuff like that, because swimming is the type of thing that takes a lot of our energy, takes a lot of effort, unless you're just going for like a 10-20 minute thing. But usually when you go swimming, it's like we're going swimming. You know what I mean? Hope that answered your question. Swimming is great. Cardio plus strength training. Cardio makes you an athlete, while weightlifting builds your physique. This is kind of like nuanced. People might not agree with me here, but the thing is, guys, weightlifting makes you look like an athlete, and cardio actually makes you an athlete. Like, this is the truth, because there's a lot of like bodybuilders or people who have a lot of muscles who are lean who look really good, but their heart health and they couldn't keep up with us. You know, we would go run miles around them. Like, the goal is to actually be fit, like, and actually healthy and longevity, not just look the part, but actually be the part. You know, cardio, you guys, I swear to God, guys, cardio is what is going to make you an athlete, and weightlifting is what's going to make you look like an athlete. So that's why we do both. But I tend to lean towards saying that cardio is more important, because our heart is the most important muscle in the body, and the clear predictor of longevity is cardiovascular health. The number one killer worldwide is cardiovascular disease. So if we can do more cardio frequently, we're gonna not be a statistic. You know, let's get it. Um, Cool. Where was I? Where was I? Does that make sense, guys? Like, I really want you to think about that for a second. Cardio is what makes you an athlete, like a literal athlete. You're going to be able to recover faster between your workouts. You're going to be able to have more optimal blood flow throughout the whole body. You're going to just burn more calories just being you, because you have done frequent cardio over a period of time. When you first start doing cardio, it's gonna, you might feel sore, you might feel a little bit more tired, the gains might be diminishing before they're greater, because your body, how it works is it breaks down and it gets stronger. So if we can just keep doing a little bit and more over time, you're going to become a cardiovascular athlete. We want to be strong physically, with the weights, and physically with our heart and our lung capacity with cardio. That's what's going to make us an all-around athlete, and that's what I'm excited about right now. That was like a realization to me, when I first got into my fitness journey, is that, weightlifting and building muscle will make you look like you work out, and cardio will make you feel like you work out. So I hope that makes sense, guys, because that's some powerful shit. Nutrition for cardio, fueling your cardio session. I mean, some of you guys who might do fasted morning cardio, if that's what you want to do, I'm not a huge fan of that, because I'm all about improving our performance. We're going to have a better performance with a little bit of carbohydrates in our system before a cardio session. But if you prefer fasted, hey, I'm not going to argue with you. Before cardio, I would like you guys to eat 10 to 40 grams of carbs, fast digesting carbs, fruits, even candy, a pastry. Before a cardio session, it's a great time for you to have that guilty pleasure or that sweet thing that you like, whatever, because that fast digesting candy, your body's going to quickly absorb that as fuel, and it's going to be burned in your cardio session, as long as you're doing, a good amount of cardio, not just like eating a candy bar and going on a 10-minute walk. But that'd be funny. So 10 to 40 grams of carbohydrates, and within 50 to 250 calories, 30 to 60 minutes prior. because like just like the swimming, like you don't want to eat food and then go swimming, you're going to get cramps. You don't want to make sure you don't want to eat protein or fat before cardio because that's going to slow down your digestion. You want something that's very quick digesting. Honestly, like sometimes like some white bread, white rice. I know that doesn't sound like the healthiest, but the thing is, it's so fast digesting. A couple crackers, a cookie, a piece of fruit. Processed carbs, like it's the only time where I would only recommend processed sugary carbs is before an intense cardio session because your body's going to use that shit. We're becoming athletes. As you become an athlete and you really use carbohydrates as fuel, you're going to notice that prioritizing a little bit of carbs before your cardio, before your weightlifting session, is really going to help with performance and energy. All right? Cool. I usually do bananas, berries, but I'll sometimes I'll do a Rice Krispie treat, or a candy like some sour gummy worms, like whatever you like. You could have ready and keep it as like your little cardio snack, and it could be like a cool dopamine reward system that you give yourself. Or like, okay, I'm gonna go do some cardio. Here's my little sugary snack. Boom, and you could have a little bit after when you get back too to help replenish what you depleted. For longer cardio sessions over an hour, I want you guys to fuel both and after. A lot of you guys, I don't know, there's a couple people that are doing, hour or more cardio sessions. We need to make sure that we fuel before and after. For shorter sessions, pre-fueling is enough. You don't. It's not that big of a deal. As long as once you go past like the 45-minute mark of doing cardio, then we need to just really start talking about prioritizing our nutrition pre and post for cardio. Fasted cardio again is key, but eating some carbs before can enhance performance. Yada yada. I already said that shit. Guys, is this making sense? Everybody getting value? Anybody have any questions? Cool, cool. All right. Cardio for long-term heart health. Cardio for long-term health. If I'm able to speak. Hell yeah, Kevin. Let's go. Cardio for long-term health. Cardio trains the heart, the most important muscle in the body. Consistent cardio helps you stay lean by lowering your body's genetic set point of fat storage. See, guys, check this out. If you go on a walk like every day or 5 days a week, you go on like a 30-minute walk. After doing that for months, your body is very smart. It adapts. Your body is going to be like, okay, we know that we go on these walks every day. We're just going to be more lighter so we can effectively walk consistently. Once you start doing consistent cardio, your body will adapt to being someone that can effectively do consistent cardio. Right now, it might be kind of hard, like, oh, this is like hard to do consistent cardio. But once you just become the person that does year-round cardio, your body adapts and will just have a lower body fat percentage set point because it just knows that you're going to do cardio. Does that make sense? I know it's kind of hard to wrap your head around, but if you do consistent cardio, your body picks up on that and your body will adapt and evolve from that habit. Uh, Over time, your body will just store less fat and use it as fuel. Cardio also improves your mental and physical health by helping you live longer and improving the quality of your life. Cardio is like the one thing that improves the quality and quantity of your life. Okay? Because it's a debate that resistance training actually doesn't improve the quantity. Of course, it'll improve the quality of resistance training, getting stronger, having more functional strength. But there's a lot of people out there that think resistance training is counterintuitive for eh, for longevity. Which I don't know. That's a debate. It's kind of a crazy debate, thinking that working out is going to be, but cardio is definitely good for living a longer life. Weightlifting, training hard, it's a debate, but I'm going to say that it's actually great for living a longer life because compared to someone who doesn't work out, like, come on, that's crazy. If you compare someone that actually does lift weights consistently for their life to someone who doesn't, the person who works out is definitely going to live a higher quality and more of a quantity of life. That's just my opinion, I guess. Tips for effective cardio. I want you guys to progress slowly. Slowly progress. A lot of times people do too much cardio up front and then their body gets so sore and they're like, fuck, this cardio isn't for me. Start small and gradually increase the intensity of the duration of cardio of your sessions. Over time, your body will adapt and you will be able to handle more without overtraining. Negative side effects of cardio, there's really not any negatives. The only downside of cardio is joint pain or soreness, especially from high impact cardio sessions. Otherwise, cardio brings countless benefits: better mood, stress relief, increased mental clarity, less body fat. You become a better butter burner. This is something that um, I recently discovered this term, better butter burner. See, we're all trying to burn more calories, you know? And once you do more cardio, you become fit because you did more cardio. And once you are fit, you're going to be able to burn more calories than you once did when you weren't fit. Because when you weren't fit, like if say give the fit version of you 30 minutes to do cardio and you give the unfit version of you 30 minutes to do cardio, the unfit version is probably going to burn maybe 100 to 200 calories. The fit version of you could burn up to 500 calories because you're fit now. You're able to do more. You're more effective at burning calories. You're a better butter burner because you did cardio for a consistent time. Your body adapted and your body now became a machine that just is known for burning calories and doing cardio. So you become a better butter burner. You burn more calories at a faster rate compared to someone who doesn't do consistent cardio because you are now an athlete, because you are now fit. And it only it can take you like 3 to 6 months to get fit. Just doing consistent cardio, 3 to 6 months, you'll become a better butter burner than you were before. So before you started and you weren't doing any cardio, if you did 30 minutes of cardio, you might burn 100 calories. After joining the program, after you've been fit for a while, you're able to do more. You're able to have a stronger power output during that 30 minutes and burn more calories because you're more fit. Let's go. Cardio pacing, guys. I want you to start with moderate pace cardio, like I mentioned. You should be able to have, when you first start, you should be able to push yourself, but still be able to have like a conversation. You can test it. Pretend you're on Bluetooth with your friend, like, hey, how you doing? Yeah, blah, blah. And like you're doing your cardio and just testing if you're able to have a conversation. If you can't uphold that conversation, maybe you're going a little bit too hard in your cardio. But if you can have a conversation and it's like challenging, but you're still able to do it, that's what I say is moderate pace cardio. I know it's a weird way of explaining it, but like it just kind of makes sense to me because you don't want to go too hard and you don't want to do too little. Walking is great, but with walking, we have to go for longer to get the same benefit of going something like a little bit of a jog for a shorter period of time. But as we are first getting started, I think walking is a great start, and then we move on to fast-paced walking, and then we can move on to an incline walk, and then an incline fast-paced walk, and then we can talk about doing other cardio machines, step by step. Okay, boom, boom, boom. Steady state cardio, longer, lower intensity sessions, burns more calories, and is easier to recover than HIIT and interval training. I don't do a lot of high intensity cardio training unless it's my sprint intervals. And when I first started doing sprints, it definitely affected my recovery. But after doing them for a little bit, like now I'm recovering faster. Now I'm more fit. Like I had to break down to rebuild to now I'm something stronger, more efficient. Just like what's going to happen to you guys. Longevity and cardio. If you had to choose, I mentioned this, I think, if you had to choose between cardio or weightlifting for long-term health, cardio is the best predictor for longevity. Mm. Regular cardio keeps your heart healthy and helps you stay fit, lean, and active as you age. Guys, the minimum cardio requirements inside the program is 140 minutes of cardio per week. So let me just do some math real quick. So, so that would mean to do at least a 20-minute walk 7 days a week. And for a lot of you who are just starting, you're watching the replay, you're just starting the program, that might seem a little bit daunting at first. We don't have to start with 140 minutes, but that's what we have to work up to eventually. Once you graduate my program, I want it to be an ease for you to get 140 minutes of cardio a week. And once you graduate the program also, you can, stay forever, but once you graduate the program, like it's not going to just be walking. At that point of being 6 months consistent on our fitness journey, you should be doing 140 minutes of a mixture of moderate pace cardio, some high intensity cardio, some low. Like you should be doing a lot of different forms of cardio that you enjoy the most for us to hit that 140 minutes. And of course, you can do more than 140 minutes. That's just the bare minimum that I want everybody to hit inside the program. So usually I like people to get started on 20-minute walks 7 days a week. And if that sounds like too much, we could do 30-minute walks 5 days a week, and we will build from that. Everyone in the program needs to be doing cardio, because there's some people that get results, get lean without cardio, or lose body fat without cardio. Like, I want you guys, we're not doing cardio to lose body fat. We're doing cardio to become athletes. We're prepping our meals to lose body fat. We're tracking our calories to lose body fat. The nutrition is what's going to help us lose the body fat. Damn, I need some. Hold up. The nutrition is going to help us lose the body fat. The cardio is going to help us live longer, have a higher quality of life, and become athletes. And also, it's going to help us be able to eat more calories, because the more we move, the more we're allowed to eat and stay into a calorie deficit. As I see you guys do more cardio and become more fit, your daily calories will increase over time, because you're doing more cardio and you are a more optimal machine now. So you're burning more, so you need more to burn. Okay? Again, guys, a lot of people think like, oh, I just ate a box of donuts, now I got to go do an hour of cardio to burn it off. That's the wrong mindset. Nutrition is for fat loss. Nutrition is our driver to direct us to fat loss. Cardio is like just for us to become fit, become athletic. The weight training is going to help us build muscle, get stronger, increase our mobility, increase our flexibility, increase our functional strength, have, muscles, and yeah, be strong and muscular. The cardio is going to help us be fit and be athletic. A lot of people get this bad mindset where they think they need to burn off the calories they ate. It doesn't work like that, guys. You'll never outwork your diet. So that's why we have to get focused on, when it comes to fat loss, that's coming from our nutrition. When it comes from muscle building, that coming from our workout. When it comes to actually feeling and being an athlete, and like being an all-around like heart healthy longevity athlete, we need to be doing frequent cardio. Guys, I hope you got value from this training. If you guys have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. I got you. Next week's training I'm super excited about. We're going to be going over the 3-step process to silence your inner critic with ADHD, and I'm super stoked to talk about that. But this was a fun training, guys. Cardio is a game changer. Cardio is like, I can't say enough good things about cardio. Honestly, if you only could do one thing, like you have to choose between meal prep, working on your mindset, doing workouts. Like, you're on your self-development journey, but you only could do one thing to help with your self-development. You could either choose meal prep, working on your mindset, doing workouts, waking up early, or cardio. Cardio trumps all of them, guys. That might be surprising. Cardio trumps all of them, guys. If cardio is just, there's so many benefits to cardio. It's crazy. Like, it's going to it's just crazy, mentally and physically. If they could invent a pill that gave you the benefits of cardio, that person who made that pill would be a billionaire overnight, because people are lazy. They don't want to do cardio. But not us. We're not lazy inside our program. We love doing cardio, because when we do cardio, we have positive self-talk. We tell ourselves, like, I'm going to go do this shit. This shit is so good for me, and I enjoy it. And after we do it, we're going to feel proud. And the mindset shift we get it from moving our body and just getting that blood flow and that blood oxidation, guys, this shit is life right here. This is the meaning of life. Cardio is the number one thing that we should be doing on our fitness journey to thrive, okay? And mic drop. All right, guys, hope you got value from this training, and I'll see you guys next week. And let's have a great night, everybody. Peace, love, happiness, peace.